Hi guys, you see these red fresh pomegranate in my house. I did an experiment because I had these pomegranates in my house which were pale and small and they were not red. But before I tell you what I did, let me show you this crop of my pomegranates. See them? They are so red and fresh before my experiment. So I'll show you both of them. So first you see this one, and I'll show you in that video that how pale and small were pomegranate before I did my experiment. So you see them? They are all red and fresh. I noticed that those pomegranates which are exposed directly to the sunlight, they were red compared to those which were hidden behind the leaves. So I cut the leaves from in front of all those pomegranates which were hidden behind the leaves and brought them in front of the direct sunlight. And now you see the results. These are the red ones after the experiment. This is after 3 weeks. I cut the leaves from in front of these. See this red one. This is a bunch of pomegranates, all of them very fresh and red. So this is experiment. I'll show you more later on, but I hope this experiment is quite a good one, and with the idea that these fruits, they need the sunlight to grow faster and bigger. So that's under the sunlight, the leaves absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere to make the fruits and release oxygen into the atmosphere. So please do not cut extra leaves. Only cut those leaves that are in front of the growing fruits. Now, okay, now you see this is the video here. You see them. This is the video before the experiment. See this. This is an overview of my garden. So these are all small and pale looking uh, pomegranates. So see them. They are so small and yellow. There it is. You see them? And most of them were behind the trees, behind the leaves. So I cut all of them. See, this is all pale. You see this one? Most of them are colorless, I should say. And these are all in different plants and almost of the same size, small in size and less red in color. And then after 3 weeks, I will show the video now that I made after 3 weeks. That gave them, and that you can find the difference now here. This is the new one after the experiment. 3 weeks after cutting the leaves, all these pomegranates so fresh and rare. You see them. I already showed them earlier. And these are exposed to direct sunlight in the morning hours. So there are two types of sunlight exposure. One, they were exposed during the morning hours, and this I put on the branch of a tree, branch on the branch. So see, this is turned red, and the other group was exposed in the. So this one is the big one, well fresh and red, and the other group was exposed because it was on the other side of the sunlight, so they were exposed in the afternoon time, but they were exposed for a longer period of time. See them, they are so red and fresh. These are exposed in the morning hours, and I'll show you the other one. This one is, see, this one was left behind the leaves, and then I put this in a branch, sitting on a. See, this one was left behind the leaves, and then I put this in a branch, sitting on a branch now. I did it about a week ago, and we will see after 2 weeks what happens to this one. So we'll wait for it to turn red in maybe in 2 weeks of time. So this is a good example that was missed and it was behind the leaves. And see these here? This one is, these two are a little bit behind, not much sunlight falling on them, but still it is falling and they got red. And see these here? This one is, these two are a little bit behind, not much sunlight falling on them, but still it is falling and they got red. So this is on the other side. These are exposed to the sunlight in the noon time, from noon to the sunset. So they get more time, exposed more time. So this I put on a branch because this was behind. See, this is pale over here on the front. So I put it on a branch. I show you this way. And then all bigger ones are on this side, which were exposed for longer duration to the sunlight. See, this one I put on a branch. It's sitting on a branch from, and these are so big and nice. I love them. See them. They are a little closer to the ground, but well exposed, but not exposed as much as those on the higher levels. So these are the ones. They are at the lower level. You see the ground. So less sunlight, but this one is less red because this one was behind the leaves. See that it compared to the other. You can compare it with the others. There it is. There's one more. This is all okay. You see a big one like a cantaloupe or a watermelon. So big. It was very small before, but then they are grown very fast. They grew very fast, but then they grew very fast. Shiny red in color. So guys, I hope this experiment is successful and you try it and let me know if you get the same results. And I show you more, few more, and then I'll end up, so these are the bigger on the other side, exposed to the sunlight in the afternoon to the sunset time. See, this is the big one, watermelon. All these grown well, shiny red.